It's the end of the day and people are heading home. Many will relax in front of the TV or other forms of digital entertainment. And a key figure behind the digital revolution is David May.
If you have a set-top box at home, then inside it will probably be an applications processor which is based on the transputer design that was done here in Bristol by my team in 1982.
Right now, David May's team are working on the electronic devices we'll be using in years to come.
What we're doing here is designing a new kind of component for building electronics in the 21st century. Increasingly, electronic devices are fashion items. They change colour, they change function every few months. And in order to be able to make those very rapid changes of style, you need components that can be quickly reprogrammed.
Bristol City region is at the centre of a silicon design cluster that's the second biggest in the world after Silicon Valley. And the products created here rely on the latest digital media content.
Here in Bristol, you actually have all of those dimensions. The designers, the styling type designers, electronics design and media content production. Those will be the key skills needed in the 21st century.
Bristol is famous for its innovative filmmaking. 25% of the world's wildlife films are produced here. Now, the latest technology has enabled the creation of a world-class resource.
Archive is the world's global data bank of films and photos of endangered species. We're putting all this material together and then making it freely accessible online, and we now get about 20,000 people a day around the world logging on and downloading Archive. Bristol is the only place we could be because there's a huge number of the craftspeople and the artists and the individual production companies and facilities houses. But for us, Bristol is this really interesting melting pot because as well as it being the home of wildlife filmmaking, it's also the home of incredible digital media expertise.
This digital media expertise now has a home in the Pervasive Media Studio, a unique collaboration supported by Hewlett-Packard, whose global research labs are based in Bristol.
The Pervasive Media Studio in Bristol brings together creatives, technologists, artists and academics into the heart of the city. So we're putting the future of mobile research into the heart, not locked in a university research centre or a corporate research lab. It's about bringing it into the city and enabling the people of Bristol to get their hands on this innovative research too.
At the moment there are no experts in this, in the design of this sort of thing, either for film, for music, for games, for healthcare, for retail. So what the studio is doing is helping people have very early exposure to this technology. So not only will they have great ideas about how it can be used, but they can also develop a level of expertise. Over the next 20 years, when technology enables the connection of physical objects and physical spaces with the internet, so that you can access internet services through your interactions with everyday objects and the world, then things will start to look a little bit different.
Computing power that allows wireless networks to inhabit the whole of our cities means that we can consume media in different ways.
What pervasive media will do is not only get you off the couch, but get you out of the house. The world becomes the game space.
Hazel Graham is just one of the artists who've used emerging technologies to devise new forms of entertainment. Her game involves chasing GPS coordinates around the world.
With Hewlett-Packard Labs, we devised an alternate reality game called Sky Remains, which meant that they could study online communities whilst they were also using their Enscape technology, the Mediascapes, which delivers content to you on a mobile handset using GPS. It's kind of put Bristol on the map with the alternate reality gamers.
While the residents of the Pervasive Media Studio map out a future that's hard to envisage, at Bristol's Robotics Lab, Chris Melhewish and his team are creating a future previously imagined only by the creators of science fiction.
One of the research areas that we're very, very keen on exploring is the link between humans and robots, so human-robot interaction. How can we work with robots in easy ways, the ways that we're sort of used to working with other humans? And what we don't want to do is, if you want to work with a robot, you don't want to have to write a piece of code, or sit down at a computer and type something. You just want to interact with it in the way that you would another human being. Eventually, we hope to have a robot which will include lots of these elements of gesturing. It will include facial expressions, the non-language utterances, body pose, and of course, speech as well.
These are just a few of the many scientific innovations which will have an impact on all of our lives. They span medical sciences, microelectronics, engineering, environmental and communications technologies, and digital media. What's amazing is that so many are taking shape here in the Bristol City region, in collaboration with the people living here.
Everyone who lives in this area loves it, whether it's the outstanding natural beauty of the southwest or the architectural beauty of Bath, or the vibrant, slightly alternative culture in Bristol. All this helps to draw people here, creating a hotbed of talent that's helping to change the world and make it a better place.
Bristol has an edge because we have people here who are experienced in these new and emerging technologies.
There's a great cluster here of high technology companies in the communications and multimedia industries, and that's a recipe for success.
It means you get a synthesis of ideas, because when you collect lots of such people together, you get more going on than when they're in isolation.
Uniquely, I love how social and how networked the city is.
If you want to recruit the best people, then you choose a place where the best people want to work.